come with me to San Leandro's first ever Pride. San Leandro hosted its first ever Pride event on July 12th in downtown San Leandro. The event invited community members to enjoy performances from local performers and as well included a wide variety of local vendors. Not only that, but organizations focused on aiding the local LGBTQ community were also present. I got to speak with organizers, vendors, and attendees to learn more about this event and its significance.
So this is San Leandro's first ever Pride celebration, and we've done things in the past. The city government has done ceremonies, like flag raising ceremonies, but we've never really had a party for the community. And there really is a really large population of gay and lesbian and queer families here in town, and we just felt like we want to make sure everybody understands that we support queer families, that we support queer individuals, and that San Leandro is a welcoming place for everybody. And so we thought we really need to do a celebration. So that's what we decided to do. And we've partnered with West Coast makers to bring vendors and artisans and food vendors. But we've also had some tremendous talent on stage with drag kings and drag queens and singers. And I'm really happy with the turnout. For a first-time event, it's pretty amazing. I think it's just going to grow. And, I do a lot of events, but I think I'm proud about this one. I'm really proud about this one. So we were doing most of our promotion on Instagram and Facebook. And I was very disheartened about the number of homophobic comments on our ads. And I think we forget, we live in this bubble of the Bay Area, but this bubble is not immune to bigotry. I was so disappointed to see those comments, and it just made me feel like all the more important to make this event happen and be even bigger next year.
Hate, bigotry, and prejudice are some of the biggest reasons why community members feel unsafe in their own identity. Speaking to attendees, they share more about the need for community events such as these.
One reason why I think it's really important to have Pride, even if we are in the Bay Area, California, one of the most accepting places when it comes to being gay and trans, I think it's really important to have these prides because even though I live here in a very accepting place, discrimination is still something I face almost daily when I go walk outside. I don't always feel safe, but when my own community has its own pride event and I'm able to see queer people around me and know that I'm not alone, it's really important. We're lacking more positivity in the queer community than I would like to. It is really hard because of intersectionality. We all go through different things as queer people, but Pride is something where we're all able to get together and just see everybody around you. It's really impactful.
Prides like this are so important is because visibility is extremely important when you're queer or trans. And just knowing that you're not alone and knowing that being queer or trans, it doesn't have to be a burden. It doesn't have to be depressing. It doesn't have to be a life sentence, and understanding that it means you can exist and you can be happy and you can feel liberated. They always say, like, if you're queer and you feel alone, just understand that there's queer people everywhere. But it's one thing to know there's queer people everywhere, and it's another thing to see them and to see the people in your community. It's just so important, especially when you're queer and trans, to embrace community and embrace that your identity is your identity and it doesn't have to be something that you're ashamed of.
So hey guys, we're Tax. My name is Brian. I go by he, him.
And I'm Stacy. I go by she, her.
Today we're hosting a lot of our programs in here, such as the Makers Market. We also have some curated stuff by our teens and young adults.
And we're called TAGS, which stands for Teen Advocacy Going Strong. We have different programs for ages 13 to 24 where they can sell handmade items and they get 80% of profit. We have Sellers Market where they sell curated items and they get 70% of profit, as well as free workshops once a month where they can learn how to sew, upcycle, repurchase, and even crochet, all for free in the store down East 14th Street. It's called TAGS.
We also want to embrace the diversity in our community. These spaces are really important for people to feel safe and heard, and that's what TAGS is here for, so we really align with that mission.
Without community, we wouldn't be around, and that's why we're here. We're here to support those who we live with, work with, and care for. We've been providing services to the San Leandro community since 1970, and we are part of the community. We're entrenched in the community, and we're here to let everybody know all the things that we do and how we can support the community we live in. Pride events and inclusive events are extremely important to all communities to show that we are all a community. We are one here as one big group. If you would like to get involved with Davis Street, please join us. We do a number of events throughout the year. We'd love to have you.
Make sure to catch San Leandro Pride next year.